Alright, so here's a little piece just for fun. Where all those posts are on the ground, that's the old fucking iron wrought fence that was in front of the house that's now taken down. What used to be Dr. Galloway's house in town. He was a doctor here for a long time. He was like a family doctor of mine. Not mine personally, but I think my grandma and grandpa went to him. It's like a long time ago, right? I went to school with one of his granddaughters. She was like a year or two older than me or something like that. And I actually got a hold of her this weekend to ask her if she ever had an inclination that perhaps her grandfather might have been a Freemason. And I was asking her because I remembered that he had a red door on his house, white house with a red door. And I thought that was kind of interesting. Plus, it's just a little ways down the street from where the old Mason's Lodge used to be in town. So I got a hold of her on that, and she said, well, it's possible because he used to go to these meetings just down the street. Down the street. Down the street we go. And I actually suspect, as part of a school project, I had to find out what the name of my town was, or why it was the name of my town. Couldn't find out why, other than that it was changed in the town's yearbook. It's like a giant book full of all kinds of stuff to do with Innisfail. Innisfail! And that name is Gaelic. It means Isle of Destiny in Gaelic. The town used to be called Poplar Grove. I can't remember what year the name was changed. It was somewhere around World War II, before or after, but roughly therein. So we're almost there. So they eliminated where the lodge was and they replaced it with this condo. But they left a marker on it. Right there. So they left a marker, and of course there's a light that shines over top of it. The illumination, I guess, of above kind of thing, right? It's all about the light, light bringers, sun worship, all that shit. So there you go. There's a little bit of the masonry in my town. And actually, if you go down the block, I won't take you all the way down there, but if you go down, what is that, 2 blocks away, I think, there's another white house with a red door on it. And I believe that was where Dr. Jarvis lived, if I'm not mistaken. So that's kind of an interesting coincidence too. So is that like Scottish Rite on the red door? I don't know. But they both just lived down the street from where the Mason's Lodge used to be. And like I was saying, I think they may have even changed the name of the town. So yeah, Isle of Destiny from Poplar Grove. Maybe I'll do a video another time of the historical village here in town. They've got a collection of all the Mason aprons and some pictures of like where the old lodge was and things like that, going back like probably close to 100 years in town here. And all of the Mason's aprons in town here all have like shamrocks on them. So to me that kind of coincides with the Isle of Destiny being in Gaelic. So that might be the adjustment made for the Scottish Irish Masons who moved to Innisfail. Like I say, a couple of them were guaranteed doctors, which brings a guy to another point, that they certainly aren't all bad, and they wouldn't know that there was anything bad going on within their fraternity either. They think it's all benevolent, and of course some of us have other ideas about that. But just for fun, since I was walking by here anyway today, there you go.